Good morning. It was a day off for me yesterday. Really enjoyed it as well. Watching a couple of films just to turn the brain off, and go out and about around Pattaya, where I am at the moment in Thailand. Nice walk down Beach Road and Walking Street. Very nice day indeed. So I'm back in action now today, raring to get going. Let's have a look at yesterday. Some standouts. Well, Vukovar keeping Lokomotiv Zagreb honest, but going down 1-0. Newly promoted side, watch out, they could be vulnerable today or this season, Vukovar. Danish Super League, Copenhagen seem to be dominating this league yet again. Very comfortable against Fredericia. Vejle, newly promoted, really catching the eye as well. Fantastic stuff from them. One to keep an eye out on. They were over 2.5 goal heroes last season. Luton against Wimbledon, newly relegated against newly promoted. It took a late own goal for Luton to get the winner. Very unconvincing for the Hatters. But a tick in the box for Wimbledon. But is this going to be another set of hard luck stories for Wimbledon, newly promoted this season? Schalke and Hertha Berlin, an absolutely vital 3 points for Schalke. Desperately trying to get back into the Bundesliga. They're far too big to be in this lower tier, as is Hertha Berlin. Normally, a 6-figure attendance record for Hertha Berlin? My God. They can't shake this Bundesliga because there's only 3 places available to get out. There's no playoffs. It's only playoff for 3rd place. Cork City will be delighted against Galway yesterday. Possible play that one. Possible play Drogs as well. If you take insurance out, of course, members of footballtradingprofits.com will know about the insurance. Irish First Division Co-Bramblers are aiming for the title. That's an excellent result against Longford Town. Bray and Treaty, I did say Desmond Tutu anybody, didn't I? Look at that. Mystic Meg, or what? Romanian one leg. Metaglobus Bucharest. Well, they should stick to being Transformers Metaglobus, not football teams, because they're going to be struggling in the Super League. They're just picking up the wrong results, even though they're getting on the score sheet. Arbroath and Aire, newly promoted. 1-1, though. Aire will be disappointed with that particular result. Looking on to today, and it's a busy, busy coupon. The great thing about busy coupons is we can pick our battles. Even when we've got good candidates, we can wait for strong candidates. So looking forward to this today. I'll be on hand for members of footballtradingprofits.com from about midday, I would say, for the German Bundesliga's fight. But let's have a look at the Bundesliga. Wolfsberger at home, 1.8 favourites. Already I've starred that match. Red Bull Salzburg involved in Europe midweek against Brann. Very impressive indeed. Are they going to get over that blip from last season? If so, 1.42 looks very generous indeed. Belgian Jupiler League, Westerlo, odds-on favourite at home, would get the eye. Standard Liège, the market's still not got them red yet, has it? But we will see. And La Louvière are newly promoted, so they will certainly be getting followed this season, with a target on their back more often than not, particularly if the in-play stats suggest struggles in this better league. Dinamo Zagreb season begins. They're perennial champions and perennial Champions League side. 1.6 away at Osijek, who are unbeaten in the last 2 head-to-heads against Dinamo Zagreb. Jablonec, odds-on favourite at home. And Karvina, odds-on favourite at home, will get my eye in a Czech 1 league. None of the big boys are out today. Slavia Prague, Sparta Prague, Poulsen were involved in Europe. That's probably the reason this was postponed. Moving on down, middle fart, for those of you who love fart jokes, etc. Esbjerg have been in pretty good form. I could look at the possibility of both teams scoring here today. Windy conditions in Denmark later on. English League One, newly relegated Cardiff, odds on at home against the Peterborough, who were flirting with the relegation, but safe enough in the end of the day. Bradford against Wickham will get the eye as well. One of these two is newly promoted, I think. Donny as well. newly promoted, Port Vale, and Plymouth, I think, newly promoted. So we're going to see how those sides, or newly relegated, my apologies. We're going to see how these sides get on. Cardiff, I think Port Vale and Doncaster. We can have a quick check at the English Championship bottom three last season. So you go to soccerstats.com, which is your best friend this season. It's a wonderful website. Look at the bottom three. So you've got Luton, Plymouth and Cardiff going down to League One. Luton played yesterday, didn't they? So it's just Plymouth and Cardiff. So that's why I've got Plymouth starred and I've got Cardiff starred. So these other matches must be newly promoted sides. So they'll still have a target on their back, the newly promoted sides, because are they going to sink or are they going to swim? So I'm going to find out. English League Two as well. Busy day today there. Crawley, Bristol, Cambridge, Shrewsbury, newly promoted to League Two. Are they going to sink or swim? Well, three of them odds on, so the market's quite happy with this. Relegated from English League One, let's take a look. Bristol Rovers, Cambridge and the Shrews. That's why I've got them starred already. Finnish Veikkausliiga today. Haka keep conceding 3 goals against the big boys. KUPS coming off the back of coming out of Europe, or well, failing to beat Kairat Almaty over 2 legs. Back to domestic football, and they should dominate this match. Haka conceding. Interesting, have 2 goals in the bag, but they also concede 2 goals as well. So do watch out for them today. Bundesliga 2. Darmstadt and Bochum, Paderborn and Holstein Kiel are the matches of interest. Bochum and Holstein Kiel, newly relegated, could find the Bundesliga to their liking, but this is a devilishly difficult league to get out of. Only the 3 places available. It's really tough. A big bike boy goes by. Norwegian Eliteserien, notably, Tromsø were back to odds on, and even while I've been on here, they've gone down in the odds. Odds on favourite on an exceptional winning run ended by Rosenborg, and the market got that right last match. Brann have been involved in Europe. They're going to have some fatigue. They were done by Salzburg. Oberliga. Bye. See ya. I don't need to be researching this anymore with the elites coming back in. But these are the eye catchers for me. Lillestrøm are unbeaten this season, and we've got a run of 3 decently priced odds on favourites at home. Mjøndalen getting a rare win last match, unlikely to continue that winning streak this time again away at Start. Extra Klasa as well. These kind of leagues like Poland, Romania, etc. are going to go on the back burner once we get Premier League, Championship, Italian Serie A, Italian Serie B, Spanish La Liga 2, Greek Super League, Portuguese Primeira Liga, Dutch Eredivisie, French Ligue 1. All of those big guns, far more readable than the Extra Klasa and the First Division. They'll still get a look in when I'm doing my daily trading, but they're not going to be prioritised. Unpronounceable name. And Dinamo Bucharest. This is a Bucharest derby. So derby-style matches can be tough to predict. Kilmarnock against Livy today. And Motherwell against Rangers. Do note, Motherwell, I think, gave Rangers something to think about last season. Let's have a look at the head-to-head. So this is not the match Rangers want, particularly coming off the back of a European away fixture in Greece. They failed to beat Motherwell last season, Rangers. Despite scoring and conceding, we might see that pattern today. And it does open the door up. If Motherwell score first, can we trust on this Rangers side to get the equaliser? They did so against Panathinaikos and knocked the stuffing out of them in their European campaign midweek. So they'll be absolutely delighted with that start. Very strongly favoured today, but you can see the head-to-heads. That's not very good value, is it? Scottish Championship, Ross County and St Johnstone are newly relegated. Could be dominating this championship. That's why they're star today. GAIS are playing Avanamo with only one win all season. This is GAIS with 6 wins in 7 matches. That is an absolute gift from the gods. We looking forward to that at 4:30 p.m. Swedish Superettan. Bye. See you, mate. See you next time. Don't need to be following this anymore, thankfully. No more Kalmars, no more Utsiktons, no more Sandevikens, and no more Varbergs. We've got far bigger fish to fry. Again, it'll still get a look in, but it's nowhere near priority. Swiss Super League today, looking good. Young boys, when odds on, tend to deliver. And Basel, back to something like their best last season. When odds on at home, take the hint. Nice to see Scottish League 1 and League 2 back. The problem with these two leagues is, on Betfair, it's a total and utter lack of liquidity, which is a real pity. Watch out for Inverness Cali Thistle. They're going down the leagues, which is a real pity to see. Super Cali go ballistic. Celtic are atrocious. That famous headline. Lacking liquidity, so we won't be interested in these leagues. So, welcome to the new season. If you fancy me doing the hard work for you, how about a 14-day trial just at the start when the season's beginning? Fantastic stuff. Go to footballtradingprofits.com/2025 offer and sign up there. And I look forward to seeing you. What you'll get from me? Well, you know what you'll get from me. You see it in every video each day. In-depth research. I know what I'm talking about. I've been doing this for years. Green screens coming out my ears. Green screens for members, I hope, as well. I'm on hand. On a Saturday like this, I'll be on hand for members from 12 o'clock to about 7 or 8 p.m. Dedicated to you, dedicated to making money for you. And the great thing about trading is once you learn the skills, it's something you'll have for life as long as the exchanges are there. So come along, footballtradingprofits.com, 2025 offer. You've got absolutely nothing to lose and everything to gain. 14-day free trial, you get a really good feel for the service. We'll have daily podcasts, got this review preview video, Telegram alerts, and let me just show you some of the recent Telegram calls. If I can get the app up. Some really good green screens. So this has been some recent calls. Some of the plays are very, very low liabilities, you can see there. Lugano did have a goal in the back of the net, but alas, it didn't stick. As you can see, we're getting very short. When they don't come in, the liability is very, very low indeed. This is one of my strategies as well for late lays. Get in as late as possible at as low odds as possible, particularly when dodge pots like St. Pat's. Nice 45 green screen here. And the great thing about this match is it ended a draw, but we locked it in. And I told members to lock it in. And they did. And it ended 2-2. So if you hadn't locked it in, you'd have lost all that hard work. First half goals markets is a crucial element to football trading. That's something you'll learn if you take up that 14-day offer. The first half goal markets can offer you some incredibly good value. Let me show you. This actually ended over 2.5 goals. I got out at 2-0. This was your risk reward. £4 liability for a 30 quid profit. And it came in. I've got a special way of playing this first half goals market for members only, of course. That's the beginning of the Helsinki one. And I do give people cash out opportunities. This is your first early cash out opportunity before HJK took the lead. Boom. Poulsen, well, I didn't show you the green screen here, but this ended up a £48 green screen. You can look at the result yourself. 1-3 to Poulsen. So if you like a bit of this, then off we go. Low liability plays with a good chance of coming in. Dodgepot City, very rare Mjøndalen win. Lynn and Arlesund, this is a perfect scenario for you, isn't it? You've got a £40 green screen. You've only got a £6 loss on Arlesund. Are you going to guarantee yourself £24 on a draw with a chance of 130 quid on Lynn? This is the kind of scenario I create for members day in, day out. Nice to have it, isn't it? Nice to have that scenario. And off to Spain we go. Let's have a look. Spain under 21s against Romania under 21s. How do you fancy £78.54p? Don't forget, this is all off Telegram. These are live alerts to members. I've started doing screenshots because there are new members joining footballtradingprofits.com, and they do need to get a feel for the staking, because it's very difficult for me to give you a standardized staking plan, because all matches are different. Entry points are different. You're going to have a different mentality entering at the half time than with 10 minutes to go, aren't you? So if you fancy a few more of these green screens, you can see they're being generated live for members. I'm really working hard to make you money and to provide you with the best trades that I can find, or at least when we do get involved, the lowest liability plays that we can do. So don't forget footballtradingprofits.com's 14-day offer. I hope you'll join us. If not, well, I'll see you again for another video tomorrow. In the meantime, I'm going to be waiting for midday for the German Bundesliga 2, and I will be following that for members of footballtradingprofits.com. Have a great weekend. Have a green weekend. And I'll see you again tomorrow for more fascinating football. I think we've got the Portuguese returning now tomorrow. The pork and cheese. We've got the Johan Cruyff Cup. No, we don't have the Portuguese just yet. They'll be coming soon. SPL is here. Celtic against St Mirren. All excellent stuff. Have a great day. And I'll see you again tomorrow. And I'll see members of footballtradingprofits.com from midday onwards. We'll be collecting some more green screens for you.